Hi, all. Mr. Coleman here, giving you some insights on the self assessment tool, the self care tool that your counselor put in Google Classroom. As you know, our beginning of the year senior seminars in part will cover self care, and this is a tool that we shared to help you in that process. So, when we're thinking about self care, we tend to break self care up into, at least here at Jones, we break it up into five different areas: physical self care, psychological self care, emotional self care, spiritual self care, and then on the second page here, school self care. And what this worksheet allows you to do is to think meaningfully about these different areas and what you are or are not doing to potentially support yourself, all right? Or intentionally engage in self care. So, how do you use this document? Okay. And I strongly recommend that you print it, right? If you have the capability to do so, and jot down notes, or you can just jot down notes for yourself on a separate worksheet. But in each of these areas, you want to think about the different behaviors listed and determine, is that something that I do frequently? Is that something that I do sometimes? Is that something that I've never done, but I've thought of before? And give it a 0 if it's never even occurred to you to do. So 3, something I do frequently. 2, something I do sometimes. 1, something I've never done, but I've thought about it or I've heard of it before. And then 0, something you've never even thought about doing. Okay? And looking at the different areas, you can total up for yourself. What areas are you particularly high in? Physical self care versus maybe psychological self care or spiritual self care. Okay. Your school life balance self care. Okay. Think about where you have some real strengths, things that you're doing a lot of. But just as importantly, what aren't you doing that you might want to start engaging with? Okay. We appreciate there's so many competing factors that you're experiencing as seniors and between the post-secondary planning process and maintaining your academics and managing from home for the duration of the year and trying to still engage in the relationships that are important to you and juggle all of these competing priorities. So self-care is so incredibly important. We hope that you will remain vigilant and intentional in your practice. If you need any support, please reach out to your counselor, but feel free to use this as a tool to assess how you're doing in your own self care. That's it for now, folks. We look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.